tell you the reason why it works the best, but it's really up to you. It's what works for you. Again, it's you. It's not about me. I find personally, in through the work that I've done, people that I interact with and all, that if you do it first thing in the morning, first thing in the morning when you wake up, is the best time for different reasons, regardless of what time you wake up. But if you wake up early, let's say, your mind is quiet. You still haven't gotten, although you may be thinking about it, you still haven't gotten bombarded by the energies of all the things to do, of all the worries of the mind. And also the outside environment is still asleep. So all the energies of the people around you, that some of us, if we're empath, we can pick that up as well. They're still quiet. So there's less noise, less resistance, if you will, so you can connect with your higher self a little bit better, if you will, okay? That's one thing. The other part of it is that it's easier for you to create a habit in the morning because you still haven't gotten involved in the list of things to do, like all the responsibilities, and we're going to talk about that a little bit here today. So that's the best time. However, you can do it whenever it's good for you. A lot of people also do it right before they go to sleep. They sit down and they start to kind of come back and do a review of their day or whatever it is, but that's a nice closure for them. And that's perfect too. So it's really up to you, really. As long as you do it. That's the thing, okay? And we started so quickly, oh my God. Anyway, I'm gonna clear the room a little bit with a sound. So just kind of get yourself so positioned in the way that you need to position yourselves. Know that the sounds are already working in your system, okay? And these sounds are meant to align your chakras. And today, with the code that we're going to be working on, we're going to be working with the 3 lower chakras. All right, we call it the lower triangle. And the 3 lower chakras are the ones that are with fear. It has a lot with the fear. It has a lot with our personality, our ego. And it has a lot with our emotions. And we have been conditioned to, number 1, to fear our emotions. And number 2, to be entrapped and enslaved by our emotions. And so we're going to work with the lower triangles to allow you to embed the code that we're going to be working with. And I will encourage everyone, if you do not already have a blanket or a bolster, to please get yourself a blanket or a bolster. And mainly because the blanket, believe it or not, your body will start to change and you may get cold. And the bolster at the end of the practice, I like everyone to kind of bring their legs up a little as an inversion, and that allows your body to just let go. Get one more time before you go home. Okay, please sit up straight and close your eyes and bring your hands on top of the knees. And I think there's somebody new here today. Just make sure that the center of your palm of the hand is at the top of the knee, okay? There's a connector, there's an energetic center, there's a chakra.
Can I wear these? Is that okay to have?
Oh yeah. Energy has no boundaries. That's a good question though. And please close your eyes. And you're gonna move your seat, your bottom, a little bit from side to side, and that allows you to become aware with your coccyx bone, because really that's your first chakra. Particularly today, we're gonna be working with that. And just stay there for a few seconds and notice your spine, kind of straighten it out. It's very important for our spines to be straight to your body type, not to your neighbor, okay? That's important. And that will keep the prana, or the energy that we're going to be moving, more balanced, and you can get the greatest benefit of the practice today. Now you're going to take a deep inhale, and you're going to exhale through the mouth. Well, that's just clearing your vessel. Again, take a deep inhale, and exhale through the mouth. Excellent. Now the next one, we're going to start to align the energetic centers. We're going to start with the first chakra. So just move yourself a little bit and start to kind of become aware of it. It's really important. Today we're going to be working with the 3 lower chakras, so I'm going to highlight a lot of what we're going to do in regards to the lower chakras. So just move yourself a little bit, okay? And come back to center, and we're going to align them. We're going to remove the density that you have within that chakra, meaning the fear, the insecurities, the survival, that kind of density of not being good enough, all that kind of stuff, not having enough stuff, and not having enough money. That's one of the big ones. So you take a deep inhale, and now you're going to hold the breath and tighten the sphincter muscle. So just hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Now continue to tighten the sphincter muscle as hard as you possibly can while you exhale through the mouth. Exhale through the mouth. Hold the breath and exhale some more. Good. And slowly come back to center. And just take a quick scan of how your lower chakra feels. Just take a quick scan. And that means what are you going to be looking for? Any emotions, any thoughts that just came up, any pain, anything that you may have become aware of that you're getting rid of, okay? Now we're going to go up to the second chakra. So we're going to move your tailbone a little bit, keep the spine straight, take a deep inhale, and now you're going to hold the breath again. I'm going to tighten the sphincter, which you already know what to do, and the pubic area. That's where you urinate, okay? Just going to hold it there. Continue to hold it tight, hold it tight, hold it tight, hold it tight. Now continue to hold it and exhale to the mouth. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold the breath. And exhale some more. Good. And slowly come back to center. And again, just become aware. Just notice anything. Whether it's good or whatever, you just become aware. Because as you become aware of what you're doing, you also become aware of your abilities. Okay? Now we're going to move up to the solar plexus. Now take a deep inhale. Now this time you're going to inflate the belly. Pretend you're a balloon. Good. Now tighten, hold the breath, tighten the sphincter in the pubic area. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Now exhale to the mouth. Tighten number 1 and number 2 and bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold the breath. Exhale some more. Good. Slowly come back to center. And notice. Notice. Now we're moving up to the heart. We're going to open up the heart. We're going to balance the dissonance. We're going to remove all that negativity, okay? That usually keeps us down. Now we're going to inhale. Take a deep inhale. Inflate the belly again. This big belly of yours. Good. Hold it there. Now tighten the sphincter in the pubic area. Good. Continue to tighten. Now bring the shoulder blades slightly together. So that opens up the heart. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Now exhale to the mouth. Continue to tighten number 1 and number 2. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Exhale, 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 exhale. Keep the shoulders slightly together. Hold the breath. Exhale to the mouth. Good. Now we're moving up to the 5th chakra. Slowly come back to center. And notice. Just notice. Now as we continue to move forward, notice the amount of oxygen that you keep increasing into your body. Now inhale. Inflate the belly. Good. Now hold the breath. Tighten the sphincter in the pubic area. Now bring the shoulder blades slightly together. And now we're moving to the 5th chakra. Tighten the back molars. And pucker the lip. Hold it there. Hold it there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold, 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 hold. Exhale to the mouth. Let it go. Let it go, 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 let it go. Hold the breath. Hold the breath. Let it go some more. Continue to tighten number 1 and number 2. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. All the way out there. When you are ready, slowly come back to center. And notice. Notice. Now we're going to do the last one. That's the 6th chakra. That's your intuition. That's your 3rd eye. Now inhale. inflate the belly as much as you can. You're gonna hold the breath. Gonna tighten the sphincter in the pubic area. Good. Now slowly bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Tighten the back molars, pocket the lip, squeeze the eyes, squeeze everything. Squeeze the eyes, squeeze everything inside of you. Squeeze. Hold it there. Exhale to the mouth like a cannonball. Let it go. Bring that belly button to the back of the spine. Keep the shoulder blades slightly together. Let it go. Hold it. Let it go some more. Cool. Now take a deep inhale. Really, really deep. Inflate the belly. Sustain the breath. Slowly exhale to the nose. Slowly. And just become aware where you are now. We can become aware of your energy centers, or if anything, just become aware of how your body is feeling at this time. Take another deep inhale. Sustain the breath for a few more seconds. And slowly allow it to go through your nose. Slowly. And know that the sound as well as your breath are balancing and aligning your energetic centers. Slowly take a deep inhale and exhale through your mouth and open your eyes. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome back and welcome to those individuals who are new to the 52 codes. And what we're doing, and I was briefly explaining to some of you earlier, is we are in the process of awakening our abilities by removing and breaking down the, I call it the templates, but there's whatever beliefs that have been imprinted in us that are not necessarily the right beliefs. And based on our beliefs, we behave and act and think and do all kinds of other stuff. And a lot of those beliefs are limiting beliefs, all right? So what we're doing is really facilitating the process of recognizing what you have and who you are through the 52 codes. And there's 52 and we only at number 7. So we will continue on not every Sunday, but on Sundays. And we will continue to go through the process of awakening yourself. So everyone has a journal. And even if it's your first time coming here for the journal, my intention is for everyone to start to awaken themselves, whether they come here to this particular aspect or they do it themselves. And nothing better than to really start to have conversations with you. And people have made a lot of money with this, by the way. So if your journal ends up being interesting, you can even publish and make money with it. Oh, wow. I mean, if you've done Neil Watch's Conversations with God and a lot of this that you're talking about, it's all about the journaling. It's about allowing your higher self, your I am presence, which is another level of consciousness that you have, come through you without the barriers and the blockages of our beliefs and fears and emotional distresses that we sometimes have within ourselves because we created it ourselves or we picked it up from somebody else, if you're an empath, and most of us are empaths, or you carry it from your lineage and you're here to clear it up. You volunteer, right? So you're having a hard time, guess what? You volunteer to clear out the stuff, all right? And so that's what we're here, and that's what the journal is about. So do your journaling whenever you want, but we are going to start here today. Some of you have been doing this. We're very proud of you that. And what we're going to do, for those who are taking my class for the first time, we're going to read the code, all right? And sometimes you write after you read the code, sometimes you don't, depending upon the code. Today we are going to read the code, and we're going to write on your journal what it means to you, briefly. We're not going to write a book. I'm going to give you a couple of minutes only. Then we're going to do a yoga practice to break down the blockages, the matrix, the templates within yourself. Yoga's powerful. That's what yoga's here for. To break it down so that you can open up and remove that stuff that is preventing you from living the code. At the end of the practice, we're going to sit up again and write on the journal again. We'll read briefly the code again, just to understand, and write about it. Because you're going to notice that it may be very different. Or if not, it may be a continuation of what it is bringing into your consciousness, okay? So with that in mind, before we start, this is like the time to ask questions. Any questions?
I didn't bring a journal.
You do have a journal. I have a journal here for you.
Oh.
And this is for you to keep. And you have this also that you can write. And
Wonderful.
I could write on the back of a.
do you have a journal of your own?
I'm not with me.
Oh, but do you have a journal of your own?
At home, yeah.
Okay, good. Because if you don't, then I will give you one.
Oh, thank you.
Because the intent, if anything, is to motivate you to start knowing you, okay? And that's what I'm doing here to do. And then the rest is up to you. All right. So please, we're going to start the yoga practice. Anything else? Any other questions? If you're new to yoga, just do what is comfortable for you. And you'll be able to do everything. It's not something that is, but if it's not comfortable for you, just close your eyes and imagine you doing it. Your mind does not know any better. And yet, that's the power that we're going to start to identify ourselves with, okay? So with that in mind, we're going to open up the stuff, all right? So sit up straight. And again, move yourself from side to side. Feel the tailbone. Good. We're going to take a deep inhale. And then touch your mouth. Excellent. Going to bring the hands down. Do not touch the mat. Keep the hands like floating, all right? Because we have energy centers up here that we're going to get rid of. Energy can help us. We're going to inhale, bring the shoulders up to the ears. And then touch with the mouth. Touch with the mouth. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. One more time. Inhale up. And exhale down. This next time, we're going to inhale out, bring the shoulder blades up to the ear. We're going to hold it there. We're going to hold it there. Now squeeze the sphincter in the pubic area. You know how to do that. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then set your mouth, let it go. Good. We're going to move the shoulders around a little bit. Like a little bicycle, all right? Good. We're going to come back to center now. The shoulder holds a lot of patterns, a lot of guilt, a lot of anger, a lot of karmic stuff, all right? So we're going to continue with the shoulders. We're going to inhale. Left shoulder up to the ear. It's like a little pendulum. And as you exhale, you're going to start with your, through the mouth, and right shoulder up to the ear. So we're going to inhale left. And exhale right. 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 One more time. Inhale left. And exhale right. Good. Now we're going to bring both shoulders up to the ears. Hold it there. Now squeeze number 1 and number 2. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold, 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 hold. And let it go. Cool. Let's move the shoulders around like a little bicycle. And let it go some more. Excellent. We're going to do a little bit more with the shoulders again. Shoulders are really important. Now we're going to inhale. Shoulders up to the ears. Now we're going to move the shoulders back and down. Good. So we're going to inhale up, exhale to the mouth, shoulders back and down. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale up, Shoulders back and down. Good. We're going to rotate the opposite direction. So we're going to inhale up, shoulders forward and down. Inhale up, shoulders forward and down. We're going to do it one more time. Inhale up, shoulders forward and down. Good. Let's move the shoulders around again. We're moving a lot of karmic patterns, a lot of stuff that you carry on our back, so we don't even know why. Great. Now we're going to start to introduce, let's move the neck also, please, because neck is just as important. So bring the chin to the chest. Move your neck like a little pendulum from left to right, and just be gentle with your neck, particularly if you've been in any car accidents of any kind. Just be gentle with it. But the neck is important because it also tightens the trapezoid, which are the big muscles on the back of your shoulders. Now keep the neck on top of the left shoulder. We are working with the parasympathetic nervous system, okay? Now take a deep inhale and exhale through the mouth as you look over the left shoulder. Good. Now we're going to inhale and exhale through the nose. So first you get rid of all the dissonance, and now you're refilling it with fresh energy. Again, we're going to inhale and slowly exhale through the nose. Excellent. Slowly move the chin back to center. Keep it there for a few seconds. Allow the body to integrate. Now we're going to move it to the right shoulder. This is the sympathetic nervous system, all right? That's what keeps you going. Take a deep inhale. Going to hold the breath. Squeeze number 1 and number 2. Hold it there. Exhale to the mouth. Yeah. Now we're going to replace the energy. Take a deep inhale. And slowly exhale to the nose. We're going to do it again at your own pace. Take a deep inhale. And when you're ready, slowly exhale to the nose. Slowly bring the chin back to center. And we're going to be looking up, okay? So open up your eyes, look up. Our eyes are connected to the brain. So open up the eyes, look behind you, inhale. And exhale through the mouth. Bring the chin to the chest and look down to your stomach. Now we're going to do it 2 more times, but this time exhale through the nose. Inhale up and exhale down. Again, 1 more time. Inhale up and exhale down. Slowly come back to center when you're ready. And let's move the shoulders around. And notice again, you're becoming more flexible, all right? More pliable, should I say. Now we are going to work on your hips and your spine, opening up the entire body before we can clear it. Before we can empty the trash can, we have to open it up, all right? Otherwise we'll get hurt. So just bring the hand one on top of the other. We're going to work on the lower part of your spine, all right? So we work on the lower chakras, remember that. We're going to inhale forward. You're going to look forward, look up to the ceiling. Eyes open, eyes are connected to the brain, all right? Exhale, chin to chest, separate the shoulder blades, look down. We're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. Again, inhale up. Exhale down. Actually, we need to do it 2 more times. Inhale up. Exhale down. This next one, we're going to inhale up. And you're going to hold it there. Look up, hold it there. Now, tighten the sphincter in the pubic area. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Exhale to the mouth. Bring the chin to the chest. Separate the shoulder blades. Look down to your stomach. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold it there. Take a deep inhale, come back to center. Exhale to the mouth. Yeah, you just got your spine all the way up. Now, bring the hands, palms up. We're going to work on the upper part of the spine, okay? So we're going to inhale forward. Look up, shoulder blades together. Exhale down. Separate the shoulder blades as much as possible and look down to your belly button, okay? And everyone is different. So inhale up. And you don't need to look at your belly button, just look down. Exhale down, chin to chest, working the thyroid and parathyroid. Inhale up. Shoulder blades together. Exhale down, that works the heart. Separate the shoulder blades. 1 more time, inhale up. And exhale back. This next one, we're going to hold the breath. Inhale up, look up. Bring the shoulder blades together, tighten the Number 1 and number 2. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there, hold it. Exhale through the mouth. Separate the shoulder blades. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Exhale, 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 exhale. Hold number 1 and number 2. Tighten. Hold it there, hold it there, hold it there. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale through your mouth. Cool. Now take a deep inhale. Sustain the breath. Slowly exhale through the nose. Just notice how your body's opening up. And we're opening up your body so when we get rid of, we're going to get time to empty the trash of all this emotional baggage that you've been carrying through. It's easier to get rid of it, okay? So stay there for a few more seconds. Notice. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to the mouth. And open up your eyes, and slowly we're going to come into your hands and knees. We're going to do the cat and cow. And what the cat and cow does is really going to open up your entire energetic center from head to toe. We're going to explain how to set up the pose because I need to make sure that everyone's getting the most benefit out of the pose, okay? So bring your knees hip-width apart. And we're going to press the top of the feet onto the mat. Okay, you have meridians on top of the feet. That's your electronic system, your bioelectronic system are your meridians. I work with the meridians 100% of the time, so that you know. Now we're going to bring your hands, and you're going to kind of have a lot of claws, like you pressing your fingers onto your mat. Not really hard, but hard enough that like you have suction cups, okay? Because that is activating the brain. And press the hands down. Good. And your back is flat as your top of the feet press on the mat. All right? Now we're going to inhale. You're going to look up. Tailbone up, shoulder blades together. This time you're going to exhale through the mouth first. Exhale through the mouth. Bring that chin to the chest. Separate the shoulder blades. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. All the way separate the shoulder blades as much as you can. You exhale through the mouth. Now inhale up. The next one, you're going to exhale through the nose. Exhale through the nose. And again, separate the shoulder blades. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Keep the chin on the chest. Press the feet onto the mat. Inhale up. Exhale down. Going to do it a few more times. Inhale up. Now hold it there. Exhale down. As you exhale, tighten number 1 and number 2. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Separate the shoulder blades. Bring the chin to the chest. All the way down. Hold it there. Tighten. Inhale up. Working on your chakras if you cannot figure that one out yet. Hold it there. Exhale down. Tighten number 1 and number 2. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Chin to chest. Exhale, 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 exhale. Again, you're going to do it 2 more times. Inhale up. Hold it there. Exhale down. Exhale, 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 exhale. Tighten number 1 and number 2. Separate the shoulder blades. Chin to chest. This last one, we're going to inhale up. And all the way up. Hold it there. Now this time, you're going to tighten number 1 and number 2 there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Now exhale to the mouth. Bring that chin to the chest and bring your body all the way to the back of your legs. As you exhale, 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 exhale. All the way to the back of the legs. Good. Stay there. Take a deep inhale. And exhale to the mouth. Good. Stay there for a few seconds. Now we're going to distribute the energy from head to toe. All the way throughout the body. So stretch your arms out as much as you can. Feel the stretch under the armpit of both arms, okay? Bring your tailbone all the way back. So you're going to stretch your body all the way back. Good. Now, we're going to keep your hands down. Remember to bring the fingers like in, bringing the fingers onto the mat. You kind of clawing the mat a little bit, all right? Press the top of the feet onto the mat. Now take a deep inhale. And slowly come up. Continue to inhale, 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 inhale. If possible, continue to inhale and move your torso beyond the hands. Inhale, 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 inhale. Continue to inhale. Now continue to inhale. Lift up the knees if possible. Look up. Press the top of the feet onto the mat. Hold it there. Exhale to the nose and bring yourself all the way to the back of your legs. Exhale, 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 exhale. Once you're in the back of the legs, hold the breath there for a few seconds if possible. And now we're going to come up again. Inhale. Inhale, 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 all the way up. Lift up the knees away from the mat. Press the top of the feet. Hold it there. Hold it there. Eyes open. Look up. Exhale to the nose. Exhale, 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 exhale. Chin to chest. Exhale, 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 exhale. Bring yourself all the way to the back of the mat. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Once there, hold the breath there for a few seconds. And one more time. Inhale up. Inhale, 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 inhale. Stretch up. Lift up the knees. Press the top of the feet. Look up. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Exhale to the nose. Knees onto the mat. Exhale, 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 exhale. All the way to the back of the mat. Once in the back of your legs, hold it there for a few more seconds. And then relax. Now, bring the hands, palms together. All right? And keep the forehead on the mat. And bring the chin on the chest. Here you're working your thyroid and parathyroid. You are working your pineal and pituitary. You're balancing the two sides of the brain. You are working your adrenals. You are working in all your endocrine systems. Stay there. Just stay there. Take a deep inhale. Sustain the breath. Sustain the breath. And slowly at your own pace, when you're ready, exhale through the nose. Slowly take a deep inhale and exhale to the mat. And slowly bring the hands back onto your mat. And at your own pace, press yourself slowly up to the back of your legs. Now, if the back of the legs are not good, it's not good for you for whatever reason, then you sit on your tush, okay? But whatever is comfortable for you. But the back of the legs will be the ideal. Good, you're doing it. All right. Now we're going to clear your auric field. You have a lot of stuff that we just got rid of, all right? So this is really important. Remember, energy's coming here. So you are your own boss here. Bring the top of the hands together. And we have meridians, really important meridians, all the way down here that we're working with, okay? So that's the reason it's good to sit this way. Now, bring your hands together. You're going to take a deep inhale and look up, all the way up. And exhale to the mouth as you bring your hands down. So you're doing an arch all the way around your auric field, clearing it up. Now again, take a deep inhale, look up. And exhale to the mouth. Clear your auric field. Clear all the stuff that we just got rid of. One more time. Inhale up, look up. And exhale to your mouth. Good. Now bring the hands on top of your thighs. Close your eyes for a few seconds. Take a deep inhale. Sustain the breath, and slowly exhale through the nose. And notice how your body's doing right now. Priming your body to activate the code. That's what we were just doing. Slowly open your eyes. And now we're going to activate the code. So all that was just to get your body ready. All right. So you all have one of this. What I like to do right now is I'm going to read it. I would like you guys to read it on your own. And once you read it, please take a few minutes. If it's more than 2 minutes, I will let you know how's that. And just write down what it means to you. All right? Then we're going to activate, we're going to awaken that part of you moving forward. And we're going to take a few more minutes before we leave the class to see what else it means to you. Okay? And this is our code number 7. Release your local mind. And when I talk about local mind, it's the ego self, all right? The conditioned self. So that's what I call the local mind. So that, as acronyms are concerned. A constant scanning of what needs to be done. And this is the conditions. I should be doing, I should be that, all that just could have, would have, all that stuff that we've been conditioned and they feel guilty about because we don't do it, or feel remorse and regrets and resentment because we're doing it but we don't want to do it. You know, that kind of stuff. That's what we're going to get rid of, all right? So what does it mean? Invite the local mind, the ego, to relax and follow the inspiration of higher mind, taking responsibility for your thoughts and making conscious choices moment by moment. Allow the higher mind/heart connection to secure itself at a stable frequency, for that connection knows what needs to be done in every moment spontaneously. When the local self attempts to do what needs to be done in separation from the higher self, it is far less efficient than when it's carrying out the expression of the greater self. When you do not know what needs to be done, relax, release, allow, ask your higher self for guidance. That self knows, then trust the purpose of creation within you. And when you do know what needs to be done, it can be carried with ease and often spontaneously as part of the larger design of evolution, the emergence of a more harmonious order. Okay, so all this means is that it will be easier and you'll be happy doing it. All in this, but you know. So take a deep inhale, slowly exhale through the nose, and take a few minutes to write down what came to you or whatever. It doesn't, you know, whatever it is in yourself. And then we are going to do the practice, and you will be surprised what will happen. Seconds to finish whatever you were doing. pencil, some paper down, and we all come onto our backs, okay? The following practice that we're going to do, we're going to be working on your lower triangle. And what does that mean? We're going to be working on your lower chakras, first, second, and third. We're going to be working on the safety, security, conditioning, fears, all that, yeah. On your second chakra of emotions and all associated with who we are and value ourselves. And we're going to work on the third chakra, our ego condition, okay? Whether it's good or bad, that's not such a thing. So we're going to all the way do what you can, all right? We're going to go all the way to the back of your mat. Bring your hands under your tush, okay? And that's to protect your lower back, so that your buttocks, if you will, are on top of the hands, all right? And what we're going to do, we're going to inhale up. The right leg is going to come up as you inhale, and exhale down. And we're going to alternate. We're going to inhale up the left leg and exhale down, okay? And we're going to do this for a little bit. I will tell you when to stop. You will continue to do it at your own pace. I will play the balls to allow the energy of your lower chakras to continue to align itself after you're getting rid of all that stagnation of your body. So you're going to inhale up the right leg, exhale down the right leg. Inhale up the left leg and exhale down the left leg. Continue to do that for a little bit and I'll let you know when to stop. Knowing that what we're doing right now, we're removing the stagnation of your lower chakras. We're breaking the templates and or the matrices of the chakras that have been imprinted on you in previous reincarnations or through your lineage, both mother and father, or through your own doing in this lifetime or other lifetimes. So you are going to just remove it, and your friend is the breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. In the event that there is any discomfort doing the pose, bring yourself to a comfortable position, continue to do the breath, and imagine you doing the pose. Although you may not be physically doing it, your mind doesn't know any better. So there's no excuse for not doing it. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Use your breath. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And allow the sound of the balls to take you through any resistance, because we're working with the ego as well. And the ego is a spoiled child that needs to be retrained. And the spoiled child usually gets away with everything they want, otherwise they get a temper tantrum. So in this case, it's, oh, I can't do it anymore. Press a little bit more. And unless there's very much of a discomfort, pain-related wise, continue to do it. That's retraining your ego. Inhaling up, use the breath. The breath is your friend. Powers in the breath. Exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Good. Just know that it's work. You've been in this planet for eons perhaps, and you have accumulated a lot of stuff that now is time to clean. You volunteered to be here this lifetime to do your purpose. In order to do your purpose, you need to clear. I'm going to do a little bit more. Wherever you are, do it 2 more times on each side. Once you're done, bring the knees to the chest and give yourself a hug. And hold your yourself there. Start to love the part of who you are. Welcome yourself. Slowly move yourself from side to side. Allow any tension to be released. Take a deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. We're going to do that again. We're going to take a deep inhale and exhale through the mouth. Stay there for a few more seconds. And now bring your legs all the way up, both legs up, and your hands up. Hands parallel to each other, facing each other, okay? Now we're working on your 3 lower chakras, so we're also connecting ourselves to our heart. We're going to have the heart drive our 3 lower chakras. We're activating and connecting the heart to the lower chakras, okay? So everything we do will be heart-driven rather than ego-driven, all right? So I'm going to keep your hands parallel to each other, facing the ceiling. You're going to inhale up and exhale down. Bring both legs down. But you keep your hands up. Inhale up, exhale down. Keep the hands up. You're working with the heart. Inhale up and exhale down. And continue to do this at your own pace. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And I will continue to play the balls to facilitate the removal of the stagnated energy that your body has been housing, that your DNA has been encoded with. We are going all the way down to your DNA level. Know that. What you're doing and who you are, you're a very powerful individual soul on this earth at this time. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. I know that if there's any discomfort, any pain, walk through it, move it. That's your ego preventing you from breaking the shackles that has been imprinted in you. Unless it's very, very, very painful, please continue. If it's very painful, bring yourself to a comfortable position and continue to breathe and imagine moving the legs up and down with the arms. This is not an easy pose. Hold those arms up. That's your heart. That's the connection of the ego and the heart. The ego doesn't want to be connected to the heart most of the times because from its perspective, it loses its freedom. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. So we're connecting the 3 lower chakras to the heart. Inhaling up, exhaling down. A little bit more. We're almost there. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Any pain, any discomfort, breathe it out. Know that it's temporary, nothing's permanent. Inhaling up, exhaling down. To many, many reincarnations for you to build up those patterns and carry them from different lineages. So it's going to take a little bit to break it down, but not impossible to do. Inhaling up, exhaling down. A little bit more. We're almost there. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Do 2 more at your own pace. Inhaling up, exhaling down, and come with your knees onto the chest when you're done. Good. Excellent. Now that you have your knees on the chest, you're gonna take a deep inhale, inflate the belly, separate the knees away from the belly a little bit. Allow the belly to inflate as much as possible. Tighten number 1 and number 2. Hold it there. Exhale to the mat. Bring the chin to the chest. Bring the knees to the belly. Squeeze the belly in. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Continue to hold number 1 and number 2. Tighten. We're gonna do that one more time. So you're going to inhale, continue to hold number 1 and number 2 together, okay? And inflate the belly. Good. Now hold it there for a few seconds. Slightly bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Bring the chin to the chest. Now exhale to the mat and bring the chin to the chest. Come one more time. Bring the belly button to the back of the spine. Bring the knees against the chest. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Hold it there and release. Good. One more time. Take a deep inhale. Sustain the breath. Slowly exhale to the nose. Stay there for a few seconds. Loving yourself. Welcoming yourself. Appreciating. And being grateful for who you are. For a few more seconds. Now straighten out your legs 60 degrees. Okay, so they're not 90 degrees like you had them before, but 60 degrees. And open up your arms like a cross. Okay? Now you're going to take a deep inhale. You're going to tighten number 1 and number 2. And at the exhale, you bring the knees to the chest and you give yourself a hug. And that's the pose. So we're going to inhale out and exhale out. Inhale out and exhale out. Again, we're going to continue to do that for a little bit. I will tell you when to stop. Continuing to use your breath. And again, we're working with the heart. Your heart is welcoming you, your lower chakras, welcoming the divinity of who you are. You're connecting to your heart. You're connecting to your higher self. You open it up to have communications with your I am presence, which is the Jiminy Cricket within you that we hardly ever listen to, if at all. So that's what we're doing right now. We're bringing your consciousness to connect to your higher self, to the one within you that knows what to do. Just use the breath. And again, any discomfort, walk through it. Use your breath. Any pain that is unbearable, bring yourself to a comfortable position and continue to imagine doing the pose. Almost there. Almost there. Again, it took a long time to build this. This wasn't built overnight. So it's going to take a little effort to clean it off. But it's doable and you're doing it. Use your breath to take you through it. Of the new moon, so this is perfect. Whatever we're doing today is going to stick going to bring it in, really putting the seeds in so that you can grow this divinity within you. A little bit more, almost there, almost there. Two more wherever you are. And once you're done, you're going to bring your knees to the chest and give yourself a hug. Yeah. Stay there. Take a deep inhale. Sustain the breath. Exhale to the mouth. The next one, you're going to take a deep inhale. You're going to sustain the breath, and you're going to exhale through the nose. Stay there. Move yourself from side to side slowly. Allow yourself to just integrate what we just done. Notice how you're feeling. There for a few more seconds, and when you are ready, slowly bring the feet down 90 degrees, put them on your mat to allow your body to integrate a little bit more before we stand up. So you're going to stay there for a few more seconds. Take a deep inhale, exhale through your mouth. And at your own pace, we're going to stand up. Slowly. How are we doing?
Great.
Good. Again, it's not easy to get rid of stuff, okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Yeah, no, it's
All
good.
right. Good, good, good. Now, this is the last one.
Okay.
Then we do a little meditation, then we'll do this, okay? So what we're going to do, bring your feet hip width apart. And posture is really important, so I'm going to take you to something basic, but I need to make sure that we all do it correctly, okay? Now that you're not, it's just me. Now lift up your toes and bring that big toe under the big toe under the big bone all the way down. Press the big bone down. The little bone under the little toe, press it down and press the heel down. Bring the toes down, engage your buttocks. Feel your buttocks. Feel the strength. Good. We're going to inhale, bring the arms up and have your hands flat up. Remember, energy centers, okay? So you're going to inhale up, exhale down. Inhale up, and exhale down. And you're going to do it for a little bit. Again, do it at your own pace. You can inhale up, look up, arms or hands open, and you can come down as slow as it's comfortable for you, okay? So you are unique. You're not to look at your neighbor or how your neighbor's doing it. You're doing it however it is, it's good for you. And again, you're going to keep your eyes closed and you're going to do it up and down at your own pace. Any discomfort of any kind, again, take care of yourself. But make sure that you challenge yourself and you break it, because now we're integrating everything. The 3 lower chakras are not alone, and neither is the heart. We integrated everything with our higher centers as well as your lower centers. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And we're only going to do it for a little bit, so it's not too bad, it's not too much. So just hang in there. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Awakening every everything that you have within yourself that is divine to you, what you came here for to begin with. Your DNA has been encoded. There's been said that 98% of our DNA was junk. It's not. It was just not identified or awakened. What we're doing right now, we are awakening some of the 98% that have been asleep. Know it. Own it. You're here for a purpose. Inhaling up, exhaling down. A little bit more. Almost there. Inhaling up, exhaling down. Do it 2 more times wherever you are. Inhaling up, exhaling down. And at the end of the 2 times, you're going to come down and stay bending forward. Good. As you bend forward, you're going to take a deep inhale. You're going to hold the breath. You're going to tighten the sphincter in the pubic area. You're going to bring the shoulder blades slightly together. Bring the chin to the chest. Close your eyes. Hold it there. Hold it there. Hold it there. Exhale to the mouth. Good. Slowly bend the knees 90 degrees. Stay there. Do not come up, please. To hold the knees 90 degrees. Stay there. Take a deep inhale. Slowly exhale to the nose. Stay there, do not come up. Do that 1 more time at your own pace. Inhaling, holding the breath for a few seconds, and slowly exhaling to the nose. As you looking down on the chin to the chest, move your tailbone from side to side like a little doggy wagging his tail. Slowly. That removes any tension in your lower back that you either had or created while doing the poses. Stay there for a few more seconds. Excellent. Slowly straighten out your legs and open up the arms like airplane. Good. Now bend your knees again 90 degrees and slowly come up. As you bring your arms overhead and slowly straighten out the knees. Bring the arms, palms together. And then slowly bring the hands down as you follow the hands. And stay there for a few seconds. Keep the hands pressed together. That's your heart, right across your heart. That literally you're activating your heart, you're balancing the heart. And stay there for a few more seconds. Now we're going to take a deep inhale. Press the palms of the hands together. And as you exhale, release the palms, but continue pressing them together. But just release the pressure away from each other. We're going to do that 2 more times. You're going to inhale, so press the palms together, feel the pressure between the 2 palms, and as you exhale, slowly release. We're going to do it 1 more time. Inhale, and then slowly release. Now, slowly, this is a letter meditation to open and integrate everything. We're going to come down onto your mat, and you're going to sit down. And this is a short meditation, but it's a really important meditation because it's a meditation for integration, okay? And it's integration of everything we did. So the removal of all the stuff is kept away from our bodies, all right? Remember, I told you this is connected to the brain. We're going to place our fingers together. We're going to press them across our heart. We're going to close our eyes halfway. And you're going to be looking at those fingers across your chest, okay? Either you look at your fingers or you look at the tip of the nose. And you're going to inhale and exhale to the nose, and you're going to focus on your breath. And we're going to integrate everything we've done so far. Just continue to do that. This is meditation to integrate and bring about your wisdom onto the surface of your consciousness. Slowly take a deep inhale wherever you are. And exhale to your mat. Bring your hands down and slowly let yourself on your back, all around your back. Try to continue to focus on the tip of the nose and maintain that meditative state as you lay down on your back. And if you like to put the bolster under your legs, it's a wonderful inversion that allows the body to integrate with ease. Exhale to your mouth. And at your own pace, start to move your hands and feet, fingers and toes. Rotating your ankles and your wrist. Bringing your body back into this consciousness, bringing yourself back into this consciousness. Slowly start to move your head from side to side. And start to move your shoulders around and your hips from side to side, and your shoulders like a little bicycle. Bringing yourself back into this reality of ours. This next time, you're going to take a deep inhale. When you're ready, bring the arms overhead and stretch your legs in the opposite direction. And exhale. Can you do that one more time at your own pace? When you're ready, stretch out, up and out, and exhale. And the next one, when you do it, you're going to stretch yourself up and out, but when you exhale, you're going to bring your knees to the chest and give yourself this beautiful hug, a welcoming of love and appreciation. Something that no one will give you to the level that you need other than yourself. Know that. All the love that you need is within you. Stay there for a few more seconds. Take another deep inhale and exhale to your mouth and turn yourself into one side, whichever side is comfortable for you. And stay there for a few more seconds. The last few seconds that you have for yourself, without anybody else disrupting you. And when you're ready, slowly sit up. Grab your journal and your pen. And I'm just going to read the caption of code number 7, which is release your local mind of your ego, of the constant telling you what to do or not to do, of all the shoulds and shouldn'ts. And just allow your higher knowledge, your higher self, your I am presence, your Jiminy Cricket, whatever you want to call it, to come through and guide you to what it is you need to do, and not what you have been conditioned to do, many times against your own better knowing. What does that mean to you? So take a few more seconds, a few more minutes. couple of more seconds, just to finish your thought and know that you do have your journals to continue to expand and recognize your evolution, your awakening. So as you're done, please sit up straight. We're going to close the practice with the sound of Om. We're going to say it 3 times. You're going to bring your hands, palms up, index and thumb together. Move your tailbone a little bit so that your spine is straight. And we're going to close your eyes. I'm going to ask everyone to inhale, but when you inhale, you're going to tighten number 1 and number 2. You all know how to do it now, okay? And at the exhale, we're going to make the sound Om. And we're going to do it 3 times. So let's inhale, tighten. Inhale. Tighten. Inhale. Tighten. And stay there for a few more seconds. Just notice. Notice how your consciousness, your mind, your thoughts, your body, your emotions, notice how you're feeling. Just start to become acquainted with yourself. Take a deep inhale. Exhale to your mouth. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Namaste.
Namaste.
Thank you all for coming.
Thank you. That's great. That's great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll have it here again. This month is going to be, I think, the 29th, the next couple of weeks, because of Mother's Day and the Labor Day weekend. We're not going to have it just because people are doing many different things.
Okay.
But just make sure we have your email, and then we will have another one the last week of May, on Sunday.
So there isn't one next Sunday then?
No, this Mother's Day. And
Oh,
it's
is
just,
it? Okay.
Yeah. So respect different holidays just to make sure that everyone does
Yeah.
what they need to do.
Okay.
We will have it in, I think it's May something.
29.
Yeah, the 29th.
29. Okay.
And then in June we'll continue, but it will be on Sundays, and we will send you the email. I don't know if we have your email at all.
I signed up for the class online. I don't know if you got my email. It's on the app,
Okay.
but I don't know. I'll double check before I leave.
I can get the email just in case, make sure you're on the list.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
And then do you do any class